Hey guys, it's the main man. So bring you guys some more things, right? Easy Tony, justice for all. Last time we questioned Mo the Clown, and he was such a little kid that he kept lying on the stand. But then we found out the truth that somehow whoever was actually there that killed the manager of the Big Berry Circus flew away from the crime scene somehow. And you know what? I kind of believe him when he says that, because I don't think that Mo is the kind of person. He did lie multiple times, but mostly because Franziska was tampering with him, was like messing around with his memory. So I do believe he was right in seeing, but we're probably gonna find more about out, because now we are going to investigate. So without further ado, let's get into it. December 29th, 3:03 p.m. Wright and Cole offices. Nick? What is it? I've got a confession to make. I'm terrible at figuring out magic tricks. Magic tricks? Yep, magic tricks are by their very definition tricks, right? But I never figured out the tricks when I see them. I'm not very good at it. That's because the tricks are performed by pros. They do it so you can guess the trick. You can't guess the trick. But the trick Pearly showed me was incredible. Pearls did a magic trick? What kind of trick? Let's see. It looked like she pulled the end of her own thumb off. And then first she put her right thumb wait, she put her wait, hold on a second. First, she put her right thumb next to her left hand, and then it just separated. She could move it up and down and everything. It was incredible. Really? Was it kind of like this? What? Wow! How'd she do that? Nick, you're really like a real magician. See, this is why I just can't figure out magic. I'm not good at it. Especially hard tricks like flying away from the crime scene. You'll take all the fun out of magic if you keep trying to figure it out. I like this one. Anyway, what do you do? I don't see any way out of this. We're stuck between a rock and a hard place. There's no way we can solve the mystery of a flying criminal by tomorrow. I was thinking, do you really think the criminal flew through the air? The only one who thinks that is Mo, right? He says that he saw it. That's true. Mo looked awfully serious when he said that. Do you think he might be trying to frame Max? If that was it, he would just have simply said, "I saw Max." That would have been enough. There's no reason why anyone would believe he flew. But what if the criminal really did fly? There's only one person who could do that, Max. You're really not helping my confidence in Maya. Probably, he's probably the only person that could figure something out like that, but everyone seems to hate Max. Ben, Trillo, Mo, they all have nothing nice to say about him. The magician does seem rather full of himself, doesn't he? Especially when he says things like customers only go to the circus to see him. He even hit Ben over the head with a bottle. But what? But doesn't that mean it doesn't? But that doesn't seem enough to frame any person for murder. And it was proven that neither Ben nor Mo lied on the stand. Maybe Ben saw the ringmaster wearing Max's costume, but Mo clearly said that he saw Max himself. Okay, let's get out of here. December 29th, Berry Beak Circus entrance. You hear that? It sounds like two people are arguing. Alright, let's do this. Are you ready? Yes. Wait. Quit your whining. Let's just give this a shot already. Alright, let's go. Row, row, row your boat. Row, row, row your boat. What are you doing? Gently down the stream. Come on, you know that. I'm trying my best, but Trillo, this just isn't going to work. Do you enjoy saying dumb things? You're going to have to be on your own someday. If you can't handle something as simple as this, what are you going to do? I can't speak. Hello, Ben. Hello to you, Trillo. What are you doing here? Can't you see we're on a secret crash training course? I'm sorry. Secret crash training? Wow. Whoa. Yes, Trillo wouldn't give up until I said we'd try out his idea for a new routine. So we're trying to sing in a round for our new ventriloquism act. In a round? You can really do that? That's incredible. See? Even they surprised by that idea. I told you. They're not the only ones. You even surprised me with your idea. Once we've got a grip on the basics, then it's just a matter of practice. It's amazing how everything about Trillo comes from Ben. Because Trillo isn't actually a real person. It's a doll. It doesn't have a personality. It's just a medium where it's kind of like Ben has a split personality, and he just conveys that personality into Trillo. So every single thing that Trillo comes up is actually what Ben is saying, not what Trillo is saying. If this scene was ever voice acted, it'd probably sound like Ben, like actually, talking as Trillo. It's kind of like the relationship between Scarface from Batman and his owner, whoever that guy's name was. Scarface was a puppet who was controlled by a guy who had a split personality, and Scarface turned out to be a criminal, while the guy who was behind Scarface was actually a meek, timid kind of guy. And this is kind of the same thing, but less serious, if you want to say it's like that. I know Scarface from the Batman cartoon series and also Batman Arkham series. I played all 3 games. I played the 4th game for like 2 hours, didn't really finish it. Kind of wish I did. Really, that's so sweet. But if you really want to see Regina, wouldn't you check out the tent? Ha! You haven't got a clue about things, do you, sweetheart? Waiting like this is a part of being in love. How so? If you had a clue, you would know that. I can't. Oh my god, I sound like my nose. Okay. I can't. No. Oh, sorry about that. Something in my nose. Oh man. We're going to take the ventriloquism world by storm. It's a real revolution. Well, that sounds incredible. But let me make one thing clear. We're not going to take on the world because that jerk said we should. That jerk, Max Galactica. Performance should aim for the world. He does it. Who does he think he is? Trillo, you seem really fired up about all this. He needs to realize that he isn't the only one who can conquer the world stage. You're right. Mark my words, I, Trilloquist, will win the Grand Prix. You're the man now, doll. Row, will be the key to our glorious victory. Not to rain on your parade, but wouldn't a more mature song be best? Hey, you've got to start somewhere, right? Don't screw this up. Well, you've got to be part of this too. I guess I ain't got nothing to do, so let's get out of here. Might as well go to the lodging house. Do it in order. Oh, it's you two. You look like you just hit by a truck. Shouldn't you get some rest? Nah, I'm taking a rest right now, pal. I've been listening to some crazy clown life stories. Miss Von Hammer told me to come down here and do this for her. Being bossed around by a woman, I know how you feel. Let me tell you something, pal. Listening to that old clown sucks all your energy. Every time he's done talking, he looks at you. He looks at you like you should be doing something. I think he's waiting for you to laugh at his jokes. I know that, pal. Do you have any idea how much your face hurts if you fake laughing that much? Once I've laughed so hard, my face actually started hurting. Like, legit, my cheekbones were legit hurting. I had to force myself to stop laughing. I've never laughed so hard in my life. It's insane, man. Almost like laughing until it hurts really hurts. and what's worse, you're enjoying yourself, but it's hurting so much. But you try to like keep it inside of you. So, she's directly above us as we speak. Huh? How's that possible? According to the Crown, the criminal jumped from here and disappeared into the sky. If that's what happened, it means the killer passed right by this window, pal. Oh, I see. Who lives in that room? Behind the window up there. The Archrival got his room on the first floor, it seems. Pretty soon, Miss Von Karma is gonna start her investigation up there. So don't get any ideas about going up there to his room. Maybe I should check it out. You know what I mean? Maybe I should go check it out. But anyway, let's see. Let's go to Mo's room. Let's see what's there. If he's not there, then we'll see. Lodging hall, first floor, Mo's room. Mo's not here. If he was here, he would have been able to tell even before he stepped in this room. I saw you would have had him laughing away. What do you think he's laughing at when he's all by himself? I thought he was just thinking of new jokes. He must really love his work. One thing that interested me was the thing on the top. Like, maybe it's just... Okay, I guess there's nothing here. Let's get out of here. Let's try something else. Let's go to the big top. Big berry top. Where's Regina? I don't know. But if she's with that tiger, I don't know. I don't want to find out. Let's hurry up and get out of here. Hehe, Nick, you're kinda chicken, aren't you? Allergic? I think he's more scared than allergic, but... Drop gravity. Right. Welcome to the wonderful and fabulous, the cafeteria. Yikes. He's in an awfully good mood. Alright, you know what time it is. Riddle time. Why does everyone cry when they eat Mexican pizza? Come on, you can answer this. I don't know. Because the cafeteria Mexican pizza is possibly a weapon of bowel destruction. Buzz, wrong. Try again. Okay, what do you think, girlie? I got it. Okay, what is your answer? Because they are in the cafeteria. Exactly. I don't get it. It's cafeteria. Oh, what the fuck? It's an incredibly sad place, that cafe. This Spaz is an absolute idiot. Let's have a talk to him, shall we? Let's see what he's got to talk about today's trial. Today's trial's been really crazy day, hasn't it? You're telling me. I didn't think it was going to be so tough. tough? Yeah, it was a tough crowd. That's what you call a crowd that refuses to laugh. For instance, it was such a tough crowd last night, I had to smash watermelons. I told them all a great story and even greater jokes, but no one busted out laughing. You even used the famed no shoes, no shirt, no service joke. Exactly. How can you not laugh at a stunning comedy like mine? Dude, you are like Mo is like a child. He acts like a child. Nobody laughing at his jokes. You are in the middle of a courtroom. You are being asked questions to deal with someone's death. Take it a bit more serious, please. I don't see a sidewalk. He must be telling the truth. Okay, so he must be. I don't think he's actually wrong about this. Okay. There's nothing else we can really do here. Picked off Big Master's room. Let's see what's here. Max and the Ringmaster had their talk in this room. That could have been when the Ringmaster put on Max's costume and went outside. Why did he do that? Maybe it was cold or something. Okay, I guess there was nothing else in there. So, let's go see Max, shall we? We need to go to the next entrance and then move to the detention center. Oh, my sweeties! You mind hurrying up and getting me out of this place? We're doing our best, Max. Just hang in there. A little while ago, some people from a local TV station came by. They said, since I'm Pheonix the Magician, let's make your own TV special. Really? What kind of TV special? Maximilian Galactica, The Great Prison Escape. It would be aired live. Hey, that sounds like it would be an awesome special. But if I do the special before I'm acquitted, they'll never let me out of here. For real. Well, it would surely be an unnecessary attention to your troubles with the law. You seem awfully calm about that possibility. The possibility that he's going to be here for the rest of his life, possibly. Yeah. Let's have a talk, shall we, Mr. Max? Night of murder. The night of the crime. You don't happen to fly off into the sky, did you? Here's how everything went down, sweetie. At the time of the murder, I was sitting in the ringmaster's room. Not to mention, flying off into the sky is not something that I can do at will. I don't care what the stoogy clown says, it wasn't me. Max, do you mind teaching me the trick behind flying? You'll have to forgive me, sweetie. The difference between me and cheap imitation magicians is that I keep my mouth shut. I don't teach people tricks, but I will say this much, it's much harder than you think. I was thinking today, I think about this in court today. I've got a favor to ask you. Anything for you, sweetie? Be friends with the other performers in the circus. Fabulous, a great joke. Why would I? Oh, that's not nice. But I've won at a worse stage. I won the International Grand Prix. Performers should always look to perform on the world stage. But the performers at this circus are completely and utterly devoid of ambition. That is something that I can simply not tolerate. Ambition, huh? Something about Max just said rings true to my ears. Oh my sweeties, want to hear all about the Grand Prix, don't they? To be honest, I've told the story like 100 times already, so it's a bit boring. We're sorry to make you tell it again. You must not have heard me. I'm really sick of telling the story. But what can you do? I'm Maximilian Galactica. I suppose I can tell it again. Voila! Here, take a look at this. I just happen to have a picture from the Grand Prix with me. Just look at that stage, at that fabulous stage. Ah, he's got bunny girls and everything. Are they bunny girls? Yeah, the bunny girls. Well, I don't know. I can't see. I'll never forget how I felt that night. The emotion, the acclaim. Wow. By the way, I think everyone is a performer. I think everyone who is a performer. Sorry, I think everyone who is a performer should get to experiencing that feeling. I just wish I could explain that to the other people in the circus. That's incredible, Max. I want a trophy too. Hey, Nick, how about you buy me a trophy? That's not how you earn a trophy, Maya. My sweeties, you can have this picture of my triumph. Just make sure you show it to all the other members of the circus. Watch and learn. That's what you should really tell them. Learn how to get thrown into jail. Anyway, we got a brand new piece of evidence. I guess we're done. Let's get out of here. I guess we need to show everyone this. What happens if we show Ben this? Would you mind taking a look at this? It's. I guess we don't. Okay, so I guess we can't show. I guess it's got nothing to do with him. So, Big Top. Let's go to Mo. I think he was in the Big Top cafeteria, if I'm not mistaken. Ah, not this picture. He showed it to you guys too. Huh? You've seen it as well? Well, you know what they say about Maximilian Galactica. He really gets around. Oh my god, that sounds so wrong. Hehe. Oh yeah. He didn't show the. He didn't just show the picture. What do you mean? He showed me his bust too. Let me tell you, that thing is enormous. It's in the picture, I think. He'd make us worship it every day. He made us bow to his greatness. He's got a big bust. Ha! not down into that sort of this thing. Does he have something to say about Max's bust? I don't want to talk about Max's bust. Thank you. That doesn't sound very nice. A man's bust should not be talked about. But a woman's bust, definitely. I'm kidding. Maybe Maya's butt. Maybe Maya's bust is good. I don't know. Nah, she has a pretty underwhelming bust. Mia's bust is much better, I think. Nick, I want someone to make a bust of me. Sure, as long as I'm not paying for it. So we got the bust added to the core record. Is there anything else that changed about this place? Nope, nothing's changed. Nothing changed that I can see. I wonder if he's actually thinking of this, or if he's setting up for a bad joke. Nope. I'm drawing a blank here. A quiet Mo is a good Mo in my book. I guess there really aren't any other things that have changed, huh? Well, there is a teeny tiny thing that seems different. Tell us. What changed? Well, on the morning of the crime, over on that bulletin board, this piece of paper was posted front and center. Piece of paper? It's torn, so I don't know what it said, but I could only see its title. Yikes! It says, "To the murderer." Murderer? Yup, that's what it says. But the rest of it has been ripped off. And I don't know who posted it. Why did you find this? The morning before the murder. Before the murder? Yes, the ringmaster was killed the night after this paper was discovered. Who in the world posted this thing? Good question. Nick, I think this is an important, very important clue. Yeah, I think this could be important to Max, considering that he is the person that is the defendant and he is the biggest suspect in this case. So maybe it was addressed to him, but why would you put it in the circus? But anyway, let's show him this. Do you know anything about this note? The morning of the murder, it was posted on the wall in the cafeteria. I do know about the note. When I read it, my heart suddenly skipped a beat. Your heart skipped a beat? While I was enjoying my morning tea, the wingmaster of the company and company entered the room. And company? I guess it wasn't really a company. It was just the ringmaster and my sweetie pie. When the ringmaster read the note, he turned an incredibly bright red. All of a sudden, he tore it off the wall and shoved it into the pocket of his tailcoat. Really? Out of curiosity, what in the world was written on that thing? Let's see. Oh, I don't want to steal the fun from my sweeties. Go and find out on your own. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. You might also want to ask my sweetie pie princess. Okay, so we know where the tailcoat is. It's in his room, so let's go towards there, shall we? We need to go to the big top, and then I believe from the big top into the ringmaster room. Yep. And then let's just examine. Tailcoat right there. We were hesitant not to check it out last time, but now I feel we have the perfect time. Do you see that? The scrap of paper shoved into the pocket of the tailcoat. You know, I've got a feeling I know what it is. I bet that's the other half of the note that Mo gave us. Then let's hurry and check this thing out, Nick. I knew it. It fits perfectly with the other piece. What does it say? What does it say? To the murderer, I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Meet at 10 p.m. tonight at the lodging house plaza. Tonight at 10 p.m.? What? That's when the murder took place. Now we need to find out who called out the ringmaster. Someone called out the ringmaster. Okay. Let's go back to it. I guess now we have to find Regina, but I don't know where she is. Let's go to the plaza, I guess, because that's where the note was telling us to go. Ah, Gumshoe. Hi. Hey, Detective Gumshoe, I'm sure you did a good job as usual. Well, I'm done with the investigation of the Archrival, finally. But with Miss Von Karma. Nick, what is that? That beeping sound. It is the mysterious beeping sound. It's Miss Von Karma. Huh? Yeah, every time I hear that sound, she's usually not very far behind. Some sort of pager or something? If you don't mind, pal, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Quick. See ya, pal. I didn't know that Gumshoe could run so fast. So much for being a flatfoot. Never seen a grown man so afraid of a girl still in her teens. Well, let's go inside. It's freezing out here. I would love to see I think there's a Pheonix Wright anime coming out. It just cut right through me. What the? It was about today in court, wasn't it, Mr. Pheonix Wright? Did you have to jump out and scare us like that? What can I do for you? Tomorrow will be the day my dream finally comes true. You mean the story of a defeat at your hands making the national news? Ha ha ha, national news? You possess such a small sense of scale. The global news, Mr. Wright. Your miserable plight will be known internationally. I think she might be overestimating the importance of a win by just a smidge. Let's have a talk, Miss Von Karma. I feel like this is the first time we've seen her outside of the courtroom. Ha! I'm amazed you picked up on that much. Anyone could. You couldn't hide that look of victory with 10 paper bags on your head. I've got conclusive evidence and a conclusive witness. Need any more hints? A conclusive witness? You must mean the acrobat, right? I'm putting in the summons for him to be called as a witness as I speak. It's the final nail in the coffin, Mr. Pheonix, right? Yeah. I get it already. You want to beat me and destroy me. I can't worry about her. I've got to try and find out more information myself. Why do you keep giving Nick the evil eye? It doesn't matter if you prove the defendant guilty tomorrow. Nothing will bring your dad back. My dad? You must mean the esteemed Manfred von Karma. Of course, your dad. I know you miss him. Enough out of you. One more word and you'll get a mouthful of whip. Now, when did I ever bring up my papa's name as this, or any other conversation? Then what's this revenge thing you're talking about? You wouldn't understand, Mr. Pheonix, right? I have to see him again, one more time. Him? I'm sure you know to whom I refer. Miles Edgeworth. What? Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth? What is up with Miles? Miles has been this thing that Pheonix doesn't want to talk about, like, what happened to him. So, do you know who it was that trained the gifted prosecutor Miles Edgeworth? Manfred von Karma. Exactly right. It was my papa. That means that Edgeworth was right again. Miles Edgeworth was like a little brother to me. Huh? Little brother? Edgeworth and Nick are the same age. Edgeworth. The man who inspired me to become an attorney. I fought against him in a few cases. But after that case was over, he vanished. It's your fault he's gone. Huh? It's the truth, isn't it, Mr. Pheonix Wright? Nick, what does she mean? Edgeworth's dead. What the fuck? After that case, Edgeworth was in a peculiar state, and he got worse every day. He never stepped foot into court again. And then one day, he just vanished. All he left was a simple note at the prosecutor's office. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. That was 1 year ago. That was right after you left to go back home. Mr. Edgeworth, he's dead? I don't believe it. He's still alive, I'm sure of it, somewhere in the world. He's still alive. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death? Of course he did. You ruined his reputation as a prosecutor. You effectively killed the prosecutor in him. Just like your victory muddied the honorable name von Karma. I'm going to find him. Then I'm going to teach him the difference between right and wrong with my own hands. Nick, about Edgeworth. Maya, I already told you this. Don't make me do it again. Don't bring up his name in front of me again, okay? Nick. Von Karma. What? I don't know if you are God's gift to prosecutors or not. But I've had about enough of you. Him too. What happened? This dog is all bark and no bite. He's already been defeated. Regardless, I have nothing to inform you two of today. Tomorrow will be the greatest courtroom battle this country has ever seen. Nick, let's go. We need to talk about with the performer on the third floor. I'm sorry I brought it up, Nick. I'm gonna end up the video there. Pretty somber ending, but I feel it was a perfect time. So thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like. And of course, subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys later for some more. Pheonix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All.